welcome back to another episode of Inside the Huddle. And right now, we're recapping week 3. Let's go, Isaac.
I'm excited to be back. Yeah, Thursday night, 49ers and the Giants. The Giants didn't really show up. The Giants might be the most disappointing team of the year. Deebo Samuel looked like himself. It was a good game. Not really. I didn't watch it.
Bills Commanders. Who's watching this game? This is probably just as bad as the Broncos game over here. 37-3, but you know, just a bad game.
So then we're going to take a trip down to Ford Field. And the Detroit Lions get a solid win at home, 20-6.
Get them.
They ran a read option with Jared Goff. Jared Goff took it, went into the end zone. We did play the Falcons. We shut down Bijan Robinson. Jahmyr Gibbs is better, so Lions on top.
The Ravens are just trash. I don't know how Gardner Minshew led the Colts to beat the Ravens.
Hey, me and you picked
and Lamar.
Me and you picked the Colts.
Exactly.
You like that? I like that.
Wait, actually, we did.
Yeah, we both picked the
I don't know why I didn't pick the Ravens. But the Colts, I mean, Matt Gay, 4 50-yard field goals. That's crazy. I mean, that's 12 points right there. And then, actually, he had another field goal. So he had 15 of their 22 points. And then Gardner Minshew threw for a touchdown. So it wasn't a good win, but it was a win.
Oh, Lord. We have the talk of the week with the Broncos and the Dolphins. It was a murder of a game. As a Broncos fan, it was the worst game I've ever seen with my eyes. It looked like we were playing flag football on defense, but didn't get any flags. It looked like Tyreek Hill was Jesus out there, and Devon A-Chain looked like freaking prime Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
You've never watched Jim Brown play, right? How do you know what prime Jim Brown is?
I've watched the highlights.
What a highlight.
Well, Corbin Sutton looked alright, but Broncos are tanking. We need Caleb Williams, so go Bears next week.
Patriots Jets. Pretty bad weather in this game. It's probably why the passing was so down, because neither team had above 200 yards passing, which is absolute dog. Zach Wilson never going to get a win with this Jets team. Who's watching this game though? 15-10. Probably a score Gami. I don't even know that score. Just a bad game overall.
The Packers, all of a sudden, around later in the game, decided it was a slick idea to maybe play some football, and they came back down 17. But short week for them, as they're going to take a trip Thursday night. They're going in. It's at home, but the Lions are coming to town.
Jaguars, Texans. Who watched this game? Nobody did. CJ Stroud sucks, even though they won. CJ Stroud still sucks.
CJ.
Somehow,
It's alright.
2 players named Tank both scored, and they played for separate teams. I don't know who names their kid Tank, but they both scored. Tank, what was it, Bigsby, I think? I don't remember which one.
Bigsby and
Tank Dell.
And
5 receptions for 145 yards and like a 60-yard touchdown. That's looking pretty good. CJ Stroud looking better than Bryce Young right now.
Yeah.
I agree. We got the Browns and we have the Titans. This game was a blowout and was never a close game. I mean, the Titans just played absolutely horrible. Ryan Tannehill with 100 yards, absolutely horrible game. And then if Derrick Henry can't do any better than 11 carries for 20 yards, I don't know what to tell you. Deshaun Watson, I'm telling you, I'm not a Browns fan, but week in and week out, he's looking like a scary force to be reckoned with, and Amari Cooper is looking back to his form after the injury.
Chargers Vikings, 2-2 teams coming in at it, but it was a close game throughout the game, pretty good offensively wise for both teams. Keenan Allen, with the 50-yard passing touchdown, pretty crazy. Doesn't really matter, just a 4-point game. None of these teams are probably gonna be very good this year. Vikings, though, they need a new quarterback. Kirk Cousins is not going to get them to where they hope to be.
The Bears played the Chiefs.
Oh Lord.
And if they really wanted to, they could have scored 70 as well. I mean, to put it plain and simply, the Bears just make me want to throw up. I just threw up in my mouth. I mean, and then we're talking, Taylor Swift was at the game. Who cares? All right? I don't give two rats' butts that Taylor Swift was at the game. All right?
I agree.
I could generally care. I don't care. Good for them, though. I hope they have a kid, and that kid is a freaking idiot. So they'll get two bad people. But Chiefs are really good.
Last week I said, I hate to be the odd one out, but I'm taking the Cardinals. And everyone made fun of me. Haha, no, what was that pick? The Cowboys' best team in the league. We them boys. This is our year. You know what? No, it's not. Because the animatronic player of the week, Josh Dobbs. All right? He did throw for 189 yards. Look, he's not that good. But he threw for a touchdown, and guess what? They got the win against the 2-1 Dallas Cowboys. It is not their year, and you are not them boys. Let's go, Cardinals.
Join the animatronic family.
The Seahawks and Lowe's Panthers. I mean, Andy Dalton threw the ball 58 times. Yes, you heard that right. Almost 60 times, and he actually threw for almost 400 yards, actually. Andy Dalton is 10 times better than Bryce Young, and I believe that 100%.
Oh, boy.
Indeed. We have Adam Thielen had a good week as well. Metcalf doing what he does. Geno Smith still looking underwhelming, but the Seahawks get the win at home.
All right, Sunday Night Football. Steelers, Raiders.
You.
Yeah, both pretty bad offensive teams. Just a bad game again. Sunday night have just been disappointing this year so far. 23-8, Pittsburgh gets the win at the Raiders. Kenny Pickett looking trash as always. So is Jimmy G. None of these teams are gonna be good this year.
As much as I'd hate to say it, Baker, the animatronic Mayfield, sadly couldn't pull out a win last week.
Oh.
And it's all because Mike Evans sucks. Mike Evans dropped more passes than years I've been alive, frankly, if I was born on Leap Day. This guy sucks. Trade Mike Evans. He's like 35. He's awful. No one gives a crap about Mike Evans. But you can't put this loss on Baker. He's the animatronic. So.
Rams, Bengals, boring game, no offense. Joe Burrow is trash. Let's just get that out of the way. And you know what? So is Matthew Stafford. Both. You know what? This quarterback battle was the definition of a mid-off.
I agree.
Both quarterbacks are not that good. Joe Burrow was overrated and overpaid. No running game at all. This game was just boring to watch. I'm not going to lie. I did so much homework during this, and I didn't pay attention to it at all. Bengals barely squeak out the win against Matthew Stafford and the Rams. And now we move on to Week 4.
We're going into Week 4, and I will share the standings for Week 4 with all of you guys. In first place. Okay. So tied for last is me and Isaac, sitting at 18 correct picks. That's not that good.
9 each week.
Coming back.
Sucks.
Will Myget sitting at 19. And then in first place is
The monster!
the monster himself, Loafer, sitting at 21 somehow. He probably rigged it, but let's move on to Thursday night.
Yeah, we got Thursday Night Football. The Lions and the Packers in Lambeau. Last week I picked against the Lions, and I'm not going to do the same this week. I like the Lions this week. I think Jared Goff's better than Joe Burrow and a lot of other quarterbacks. But They got a really solid team. Monterey State Brown's really good. Give me the Lions in 6.
Yo, can we stop on the Joe Burrow hate? What did he do?
Sucks.
he
That's
sucks.
what
He
did.
killed
a baby.
Yeah, he started 0-2. He did that last year. Look where he went.
Yeah.
What is this?
They didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, where's
Trash.
Bryce Young at? Where's Bryce Young at? That's what
Dude, it's his first season, bro.
Anyway, Lions Packers Thursday night. I'm taking the Packers at home. Lions suck.
As much as I want to take the Lions here, I can just see it right now. Whatever the heck his name is, freaking that one dude, Chris, whatever the heck his name is. And there you have it, Packers.
Chris
Collinsworth. Yeah. I mean, I can see the Packers winning like 24-10. Jared Goff is not an outdoor quarterback. In Lambeau,
That means he sucks.
I mean, night game in Lambeau. I mean, we're not. Over the past 30 years, we have like 2 wins. But one of them was last year with Jared Goff. And our team is better this year. And we're playing Jordan Love. Jordan Love is like a little 2-year-old lining up against a
Bro, he's
middle
two-
linebacker
he's
in
2-1,
Oklahoma.
bro. He's 2-1.
He's going to get destroyed. Lions on top.
Honestly, this is gonna be a close game. I feel like this is gonna be a low-scoring game, maybe like a 20-21 game. But I think the Lions are gonna squeak it out. Let's go 3-1-3, baby.
3-1-3. So we got the first game of the week. on
International.
Sunday. International series. We have the Falcons and Jaguars. I mean, you could go either way. The Jaguars got embarrassed at home against C.J. Stroud, his like 3rd career start. I mean, I don't want to go against Trevor Lawrence, but I think I'm going to here. I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna take Trevor Lawrence. I think he has a bounce back. There's projected to win the division. I think they do. Jaguars.
This is the Toy Story game, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm watching that.
Oh, actually.
ESPN Plus, baby. London game. This is a toss in the air as of who's gonna win. Really, neither team has home field advantage. Doesn't really matter. So, just 2 pretty mid quarterbacks going at it.
Oh my, do you want to yap it,
But I'm gonna take Desmond Ritter over T-Law.
Yeah, Toy Story game. Apparently, they're going to be toys playing in Andy's room. That's pretty weird. I think Trevor Lawrence at home picks up a must-needed win here. Damn, Jags.
This game's gonna be a toss-up, like Will said. So you know what I'm gonna do? Flip a coin. Heads Jaguars, tails Falcons. Online Google coin. Here we go. Tails Jaguars winning this game. Let's go T-Law.
What in the world? All right. So now we have a 1 o'clock matchup, and this could quite possibly be the worst game recorded in NFL history. We have the Broncos, who just got 70 put on them, versus the Bears, who haven't scored since 1980. And oh my gosh, I'm a Broncos fan. I want them to lose because we need to be the worst team in the league and we need Caleb Williams. But I think they're going to win. Broncos are going into Chicago, beating Justin Fields, and taking their first dub of the year. Let's ride.
Let's be real. This is the Caleb Williams Bowl, however you want to say it. Whichever team loses getting Caleb Williams. So really, it's just who's worse. How can you even tell? They're both absolute dog. I guess the Bears have. I don't even know. The Broncos are gonna win this game.
I'd rather be picking corn for another family than watching this game. I think I'm gonna have to take the Bears.
This game, you know, if like I was feeling risky today, I would go with a tie, a 0-0 tie. But you know,
0-0.
I would like to keep my lead in this, so I'm just gonna go with the Broncos.
Yeah.
So Justin Fields in the league cannot like score touchdowns save his life. So yeah.
So did everybody pick the Broncos just then?
Yep.
I picked the Bears.
Wow.
Hate to be the odd one out, but I did pick the Bears.
All right. Well, I thought we had a clean sweep with the Broncos. That'll probably be the only time this year. But we have the Commanders and the Eagles. I for some reason have the Commanders.
What are you doing?
My ESPN. But it's a 1 o'clock start. And if you don't remember, the Commanders beat the Eagles last year. They did, and it took away their perfect record. I do. I'm the only one that remembers that.
No, I remember that.
But I'm taking the Commanders in Philadelphia. Give me the Commanders.
You said Philadelphia?
Yeah, nah. I picked against the Eagles last week. I forget the Buccaneers. Thought Baker Mayfield would show up. Didn't.
The animatronic legend.
Yeah. The leader himself. But don't pick against the Eagles. They're gonna continue this hot streak and probably gonna lose to a dog team. I got the Eagles.
Yeah, pretty simple here. I'm taking the Eagles.
It's that time of the week, baby. You know, I hate to be the odd one out, but Sam Howell, right?
I picked the Commanders.
They don't try to play the week. That's gonna be.
Although they did put up 3
Commanders.
points against the Bills, and they did lose 37-3. The Eagles are not looking that good this year. I'm not gonna cap. All right,
They're 3-0.
they're looking good. Okay,
They're 3-0.
okay, but they haven't been that good. Okay,
They're 3-0.
think about this. My prediction, right? Commanders are gonna win. Sam Howell is also gonna be the animatronic player of the week. Mark my words.
Nah.
Yes.
All right, so we got the Bengals and the Titans here. Two teams that are looking to get a win, but the Bengals are just a better team. Joe Burrow didn't get hurt last week or didn't get really touched at all. But I'm going to take the Bengals by 3 points.
Who they, baby? Who they gonna think of it? Who they think they're gonna beat the Bengals? That's no one right there. No one. No one. Nobody. Games in Nashville doesn't really matter. Joe Burrow's gonna be back, fully back, hopefully. Give me the Bengals.
Okay, Bengals Titans at Tennessee. If the Bengals don't win this game, then I will
Whoa.
be very upset. I'm gonna take the Bengals here. Let's go. Who dat?
You know, usually I'm actually a D1 Bengals hater, right? Bengals are just trash. But Ryan Tannehill is even worse. Give it like 2 more weeks and Will Levis will be the starting QB. You know, this is a rare occurrence, but I think I'm going to have to take the Bengals here.
Dolphins and Bills. Two best teams in the league. Dolphins.
Oh, pretty straight up, I guess. It just comes down to who's a better offense here. But I got Miami. Who's gonna stop them this year? Probably the Bengals, but I don't know.
Dude, the Bengals are
They don't even
Give
play
me the
in
Dolphins at Buffalo.
Yeah, this one, I think if the weather was like really bad, I could see the Bills picking up a dub here. but
Bengals don't even play the
after that
Playoffs.
abominational performance by the Dolphins, I really think that the Dolphins are going to pick up a dub here.
Right now, Tua is on pace to break the single season passing yards record. He is on pace to be about 400 yards. Tua is on another level right now. If the O-line can keep protecting him and his wide receivers and running backs stay healthy, they're going 0-7 or no, 17-0 this season, and the Dolphins are going to win this game to keep on track.
Hopefully he doesn't die on the field like he did last year. We got the
Jeez.
Ravens and the Browns.
Wow. Holy
A divisional
smokes, dude.
matchup in Cleveland. I didn't take the Ravens last week, and it worked out for me. But I'm gonna take the Ravens this week. Lamar Jackson will lose 2 times in a row. Ravens.
You know, as a Bengals fan, I hope both of these teams find a way to lose. That'd be amazing. But that's obviously not possible. I guess I'm going with Lamar over Deshaun. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah, we're looking at the Ravens and the Browns. Where is this? Is this going to be in Cleveland?
Yeah.
All right,
Who cares?
it's in Cleveland. I mean, I would rather watch paint dry than watch this game because I'm going to go with the.
Going that much wrong,
I think the Browns pick it up here.
I don't know what Ryan's talking about. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty good game. Division rivals. They're both 2-1, but I think
Why you sound so zesty with it?
says you. Will, the D1 yapper over there, is making fun of my voice. It's wild.
Bro, you don't
But
have
I'm going Baltimore Ravens here.
All right, we got 2 0-3 teams: Vikings and the Panthers. Oh man, where do I go here? It depends if the Panthers have Bryce Young or not. If Bryce Young starts, it's Vikings by 30. If Bryce Young doesn't start, it's Vikings by 15. So I'm gonna take the Vikings.
Panthers are not winning a game this year.
Dude, that's so. Oh my, bro, disconnected with my.
The Panthers are not winning a game this year. You know, since Love's a D1 Bengals hater, I guess I'm gonna be a D1 Panthers hater.
Need the Vikings.
Panthers 0-17 season, like I said. Give me Vikings at Carolina.
Okay, so we're taking a trip down to Carolina.
Bank of America Stadium, baby.
And honestly, this could go either way. I mean, the Vikings, they're really bad. The Vikings suck, and so do the Panthers. I really want to go Panthers here. I do. And if I don't, I feel like the loaf's going to get a little feisty. So, it's really odd one out, but I'm going to go Panthers.
Obviously, Ryan Wilson's not the other one out here. Listen, we got two washed up QBs, so we're having a battle of the
It's
washed
not
up
washed.
QBs.
He's a rookie.
Andy
Andy
Dalton.
Dalton's playing. Goober. Andy Dalton's played one game and already has more passing yards than Bryce Young. I just want that to be known. Sorry, so let me rephrase that. If Andy Dalton plays, it's the battle of the washed QBs. And you know who's more washed? Kirk Cousins. Justin Jefferson is low-key not that good. He sucks. They have no rushing game. The Panthers don't really either. But think about this. Carolina Panthers in Bank of America Stadium, they just don't lose.
You have the Steelers versus the Houston Texans.
Okay.
And it's in Houston. And I like CJ Stroud. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Bro, can't win a big game.
And
Can't win a big game.
I hate to be the odd one out here, but I'm going to take CJ Stroud. Give me the Texans.
As much as I'd love to watch the 2-1 Steelers lose to the Texans,
So excited for you, too.
it's just not happening. I got the Steelers.
I don't know how the heck we went from the freaking all the way from the Bengals game.
Figure it out.
Back at the Steelers
It's a
game.
1 o'clock game.
Because
Doesn't matter.
ESPN is all jacked up. Not me. Steelers going to Houston. Yeah, this is going to be on October 1st, so we're getting a spooky start to October because all these games absolutely suck. I mean, let's be honest. No one wants to see freaking Kenny Pickett go out there, throw for 122 yards against CJ Stroud. I'm going to have to take the Texans, though.
Steelers are just they're mid. Texans are worse. Let's go Steelers.
All right, buddy.
I'm hungry.
Rams
Yeah,
and
we know.
Colts. Oh, man. I mean, it's inside, so I think Stafford can do something. Last week
What?
against the Bengals, he
What,
looked
man?
absolutely horrible. So maybe
So
maybe
Joe Burrow.
maybe he can figure out how to throw the ball this time. And I don't like the Colts with Gardner Minshew. So I think the Rams get it done at home
They're not even
on the road.
Stafford didn't even look that bad.
Yes, he did. He looked horrible.
Just because his stats look bad didn't really. Did you watch the game?
Yes, he's horrible.
Nah.
Says
But
the Broncos fan.
No, dude.
Bro.
but the Rams are gonna win on the road.
It's the Panthers.
Okay.
Overall pick
Everyone
sucks.
is
you allowed
looking at the Rams right
70
now and
points,
saying,
bro.
okay, what a
I'm gonna
terrible
have to-
team. They're playing the Colts at Indianapolis. But last night, I received a message
boy.
from my boy, Puka Nacua. And that reassures my thought that the Rams will march down into, what is it called? Freaking
Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, Lucas Oil Stadium, and Puka Nakua is going to join the animatronic family after getting a much-needed win for the Rams. Go Rams!
I think Puka Nakua is going to go for another 100-yard game. Even though the Rams' offense kind of sucks, they don't have Cooper Kupp. I think the Rams are going to win this one because Gardner Minshew's just not that good. I'm sorry.
Last 1 o'clock matchup: the Bucks and the Saints. Animatronic family member Baker Mayfield took the L last week. It was pretty embarrassing. But I'm going to take Baker Mayfield this time. He lost against the Eagles, who are one of the best teams in the league, and the Saints are just not very good. Their car got hurt last week, so I'm going to take the Buccaneers.
NFC South matchup. Saints are at home against the Buccaneers. Do they have Derek Carr for this game?
Maybe, maybe not.
Do you know, if they have Derek Carr, I'm taking them with the win. But if they don't, the Buccaneers are going to get this one done.
Bucks Saints. There have been some absolute classics over the years of this game. But I mean, how can we bet against Mr. Animatronic himself? I'm gonna have to roll with Baker Mayfield here.
2 reasons why the Buccaneers are winning this game. 1, Baker Mayfield is the animatronic king. And 2, once again, like I said last week, Saints leading rusher, Taysom Hill. If Taysom Hill is your leading rusher, you're trash.
So you're taking the Bucks?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 4:05 start. Divisional matchup. I would say I want the Raiders to lose, but Broncos have nothing to do with the playoffs this year, so I'm going to take the Chargers because they have Justin Herbert and the other team has Jimmy Garoppolo.
I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo's playing, actually.
Why would he be injured? Would he be benched? Oh. Yeah, he did the 3 picks last game, so won't be surprised if he was benched. But Chargers at home against the Raiders. Just 2 bad teams this year. The Chargers did get a win last week, though. Hopefully they roll off that and get a dub. I got the Chargers.
Chargers are probably getting an easy dub here. No surprise.
The Chargers, right, are going to win this game. But I do want to point out, the Chargers' future is looking a little scarce. Derwin James, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, and Eric Kendricks are all hurt right now.
Eckler's coming back.
Some of the best players. You know what, Isaac? Shut up while I'm talking. Even though he's coming back, the team's looking injury-riddled. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. You know
Give him
what
a
I'm saying?
sandwich.
What?
They're riddled with
A
injuries.
Keep going.
sandwich.
Keep going.
Okay, all right, let's move on now. I guess I don't know what to say.
Had him daydreaming.
No, a lot of day streaming. More like a lot of day creaming.
Twitch stream.
Patriots versus the Cowboys. The Cowboys lost to one of the worst teams in the league last week with a new animatronic player, Joshua Dobbs.
Dog.
But. It is in Dallas, and I'm going to take Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb's a stud, and I like Tony Pollard because he's on my fantasy team, and we win every week. Cowboys.
I agree. Cowboys.
Yeah, we're gonna go Cowboys at home here.
You know, usually this is a once per week thing, but I hate to be the odd one out here. But they are not them boys. It's just as simple as that. Dak Prescott is an absolute fraud. He is every year. He's just a... I guess we're watching Fortnite clips now. Dak Prescott is a fraud. They're just not going to do anything. And while New England is not that good, I think they're good enough to beat the Cowboys. Let's go Matt Jones.
So, after we just saw me get sniped by Tyler Groff, Fortnite, it is the Cardinals versus the 49ers, and the Cardinals are looking pretty good. And I don't know what to say. It's Joshua Dobbs, but they're looking pretty good.
Their percentage to win is 12.6. I don't think I've ever seen that low.
I'm going to take the 49ers. 49ers!
I hate to be the odd one out here.
Okay.
You know, I don't even care. I'm going with Joshua Dobbs.
No!
The animatronic new member recently joined last week after that huge win against the Cowboys, who are not them boys. God, I'd be terrible to pick the Cardinals, but I'm doing it. Give me the Cards.
Oh
boy.
What a matchup. Arguably the best team in the NFL going up against the animatronic. And I think I'm going to have to go with the Niners. I'm sorry. I have to do it. As good as an animatronic as Joshua Dobbs is, he's just not animatronically enough. He doesn't have enough animatronics on the team. Not a family there. Maybe if you put Curtis Crimmins, Steven Seal, both Lipinskis, Will Mygott, Owen Hicks, Noah Rominski, Ryan Wilson. Niners.
Listen, last week I made the Cardinals prediction. I got it right. I was all happy. Josh Dobbs, the beast, but I'm sorry, he's just not good enough to beat the 49ers. The 49ers are just too good of a team. I'm sorry, Josh Dobbs in the animatronic family, but I'm going with San Francisco 49ers week, and Ryan Wilson just spit all over him.
It's Sunday night. And on Sunday night, you'd like to watch. You're not waiting all day for Sunday night for this one because it's the Chiefs versus the Jets, and the Jets could possibly be worse than the Bears. Yeah, I said it. The Jets are really, really bad, and they're playing the Chiefs, who are coming off 2 in a row wins after a Week 1 loss. And I'm going to take the Chiefs in 4.
Fort. Chiefs are winning this game. Zach Wilson is a certified bum. If there was an animatronic bench, he'd be on it.
What is it? Jets? What?
Chiefs Jets.
Oh yeah.
Sunday night.
I have a feeling that there may be a new animatronic member.
No.
Depending on the Jets' availability of animatronicness. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs.
This makes me mad. The first thing I see when I click on this game on the ESPN app is Pat McAfee saying, Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl thanks to Taylor Swift.
Oh, Lord.
What does Taylor Swift have to do with the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl? Okay,
Nothing.
I am tired. I am tired of seeing Taylor Swift. Okay, you know what? How about we talk about how Patrick Mahomes is just good, okay? The Chiefs are good. I'm getting angry. The Chiefs
Hate you.
I hate Taylor Swift. I hate to say it. I really dislike Taylor Swift. I think she's really overrated.
I firmly dislike Taylor Swift.
But we'll move on to the last matchup of the evening. And it's not a doubleheader for the first time this year on Monday night. It is
Cap. First week it wasn't a doubleheader.
Shut up, Wolf. The Seahawks and the Giants. Giants' best receiver is Darren Waller, and Saquon Barkley might be back. But I'm going to take... Actually, you know what? Give me the Giants. I think Saquon will be back. The Giants are going to win, and Daniel Jones could be the animatronic player of the week. I don't know. You'll have to find out. Giants.
This is again a toss up in the air.
In the ear.
This is another one of those toss ups where you have just no clue who's gonna win this game. So I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And if I land on Loaf,
What?
the Giants are winning. If I land on the Seahawks, if I land on Ryan or Isaac, the Seahawks are winning.
What the
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It was Ryan. So, the Seahawks are winning.
It's definitely not.
What the heck?
It's New York, and there's a kid that goes by the name of Dylan Matthews,
Oh, Lord.
and he is a Seahawks fan. And just because of that, I will, in fact, be taking the Giants. I'm kidding. No, Saquon Barkley. I think the Seahawks are picking up a dub here. And after they win, they're going to say this. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just make it short here because we're kind of ending it off. Gene Smith gonna win. Let's go Seahawks. And now we hand it off To the leader, Ryan Wilson.
We're gonna end off there. Whoa! All right, yeah. So tune in.
It was a great week.
It was a great week. Just tune in so you can watch the Loaf Goodall's predictions wrong.